Ah, yeah, we're back. It is a great intro. I'm good at my job. We're back in my world, and after that little ocean journey, I decided to take a break, and I know I found stuff, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. I'm gonna clean up these doors as well, because they were starting to bother me. I'm moving them with chest. I did some organizing from the stuff I had. I need to do organizing later, but not now. But I think first off, I'm just gonna do some farm, just kind of casual cleanup, and that's about it. I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. Probably like 20 minutes long, maybe a little bit longer. Just gonna do some cleaning up, some farming. Hi, bud. Please get away. Thank you. You know, spruce up the area a little bit. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much of an idea for this. Make this even longer. So when I do decide to start doing enchantments, which should be soon, I guess, because we've progressed enough in the game. Okay, I just put it right back on. But I can't imagine it being too much longer. I'm not gonna go this far. Actually, I'm just gonna cut it right there. Yeah, I don't really have big plans. I mean, obviously, at some point we're gonna go to the Nether. I haven't really found enough diamonds to do that yet, though. But yeah, once I do find diamonds next time I go mining, I think, yeah, we'll start the Nether portal. Actually, yeah, I think around that time, yeah, once we get enough diamonds, just get the enchantment table. Yeah, next time we go mining, though. Yeah, I just kind of felt like sitting and talking in front of the camera. I didn't upload for the past couple weeks because it was Christmas break. I decided to take a break because this channel isn't exactly huge. I don't know if you've noticed. But yeah, just small stuff. Didn't feel like uploading. Didn't feel like putting in the work. I went and visit family instead. So that's what I did. Yeah, not much happened. I don't want to see if I have a hoe to fill that. Track season. I run track personally. I'm in high school, so it's an event I do, and it's kind of like my big thing next to soccer. It's just fun to do. I run sprints and stuff, and I'd say I'm pretty fast. But that's starting tomorrow, actually, preseason, so that's gonna be fun for me, hopefully. But yeah, it hasn't been too eventful. I did get a new Wii because the disc player was fried, so I got a new Wii. So that was pretty. Well, I should say I got a new Wii. Where is it? So this is the one that's broken. You'll see this one. The other one's in a box because I need to return it because that won't play any video or any games either. I've saw free edit. I troubleshooted that and the disc manually. I cleaned it out, all of the disc I had and tried to fix it, but it wasn't working. I've only had it for 2 days. So we're returning it tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever. Because, yeah, that's not great, as you can imagine. I'm not going to actually make bread with this because I need bread. But first, I'm going to bring my little cows because they need to be bred. Nice try. Oh, I'm sorry. You're all by yourself. Okay. Nice. Now I'm gonna make some bread. Yeah, I don't know if I'll make Wii content with the games as much as I love them, like Epic Mickey, Mario Kart, SpongeBob, Truth and Squares, Sports Resort, just to name a few that are just right in front of me. I have the entire stack of games. I have Animal Crossing, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I've got that. I've got a lot of games. So I don't know if I ever want to. I guess I can play Wii stuff. That could be fun. I'm looking forward to next summer. I'll be working again, so I'll be able to afford maybe a capture card or maybe a better computer so I can just screen record right off the thing. So that could be fun. You know, like I was doing before that computer was just destroyed. What am I looking for? Tools, utilities. Hopefully I have enough to till as many places as I need to. Yeah, I'm one of the army I found as well. So, yeah. I only found one diamond over that expedition. What else do I need? I honestly could have just grabbed seeds, but I didn't because why not? Okay. I don't really have much to do. I think I can make this there look nice. Huh. Nice. I got this name tag and a saddle for that horse, but I feel like I can breed horses before I do that. Okay, let's see if I can make this look nice. That'll be the entrance. Now, let's go make a shovel. There we go. Do I have any iron? That's not what I meant to do. Okay. There we go. Alright. Pressing all the wrong controls. Well, that's fine. I'm just feeling mundane. So my content will be on mundane. Do I have a bucket, actually? Let's find out. I do have a bucket. Because I don't need this iron. I should have checked that first. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, I feel like soon. Yeah, I have the idea of making a playthrough of Let's Go Eevee. That could be fun. I don't know if you'll see that in the future. Soonish, maybe. But, you know, that might happen. It's also not going to be super big. This might work. Yeah, okay. I gotta memorize that. Bucket. Bucket. I've got water. If anybody wants some coffee, I made some coffee. Have you seen that video? Probably. My content's very boring when it's just by myself, but that's fine. No one's watching anyways. That was weird. Oh. Is that enough? Nice. Alright. Alright. There's my little pool. Okay. Alright, now, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. There we go. Now, let's get some grass and flowers into there. Flowers. Make it look nice. If I can find some roses. Skeleton over there. I can do one of my favorite designs that you see. That you can see sometimes in people's builds. So I'm gonna grab some stone. More than that, so 1, 2. Whatever. This is fine. So that'll give me 6, which could be fun. What we need to do is, sun's going down, sun's getting real low. You'll see, I do that there, there, 2. This could be good. Oh, there's no water there. I'm stupid. Yeah. I wanna go one higher. Okay. Nice. Alright. You'll see that. Wash this. Record. 360. It didn't work as well as I thought it would. But that's fine. Alright. So over here. And boom. I think this looks nice. Bam. Boom, bam, bop. Bop. Okay, nope. That didn't work. Little bit. There we go. And then boom. I like that. And bam. Nice. Looking great already. I don't believe I have any lily pads, but I might. I just might. Wood. Okay. Let's go. What am I? Where? What? Oh, am I not? Okay, that was weird. I wasn't on the correct thing. There it is. Okay, I'm blind as hell. I only... whatever. Okay, I don't even... I knew that was gonna happen right before I placed it, but I did it anyway, so I'm gonna make one more, because for some reason I thought it made 2. Just to preface, it doesn't actually make 2, so I'm gonna... Let's go. I need some torches over here. So looking a little nicer. Skirt. Alright, what am I looking for? Plants. Don't have any lily pads, ocean stuff. Do this. I'm gonna sleep real quick. Put some seagrass in there. Nice. Okay. That looks good. Nice. All right. Let me go through. Thank you. On my way over here. Let's go. I need more nautilus shells because I only have 2, and I need thing to make it because I learned how to do a conduit. I don't know if I've talked about that, but I learned how to do a conduit and what it is and how it looks. Can get some bone meal. I don't have any bones. Oh, I'm stupid. I hate my life. Bone meal. Bone meal. Bone meal. There's a rose. Poppy, whatever, it's still a rose. Really sadly changed it. I really liked it. This picture, yeah. I'll explain why. Because I really liked it. That's why. Let's get some flowers. More flowers. More roses, hopefully. I like roses. Okay. Yeah, I just like the rose design better. I also, yeah, because I was a fan of Achievement Hunter. And consequently Ray. So, yeah. That's my reasoning. I don't have to explain myself. If you get what I mean by that, then you get what I mean by that. Because, yeah. I'm not going to put any more yellow flowers because I think that was enough. Yeah, that's good. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. Pants and stuff. I don't know how to be comedic. Really don't. All these stories, either. You know what? I don't know why I'm saying that. I saw like 5 movies in the theater over break. I'm gonna do some movie reviews. Yeah, I think first I'm gonna talk about Into the Spider-Verse, which was, I don't know if you heard, but amazing. I'm always a big fan of Spider-Man. I have been for a very long time, so I guess I have some bias, but I'm no, because it was also a really good movie. The animation was incredible. I love the design of it, the comic book style. A lot of people said that, but I'm just repeating it because it was really good. I loved how it flowed and worked and everything, and it looked so good, and the contrasting between that and, say, Spider-Man Noir and John Mulaney's character, Peter Porker, that's what it's called, which was, I thought it was great, and also it was Penny Parker. Is that it? Yeah, Penny Parker, which is also really good. I just love the contrasting. I know they're just kind of side characters and everything, but it was still really good, I think. Just the story was told well. I feel like the Fisk design, I love how stupidly cartoonish it is, and his head's in the middle of his chest. I think that was hilarious. And just he flowed so well. He had the loss of his uncle, spoiler alert, and it was still a different character about how he was the bad guy, but he wasn't. He was a side bad guy, and he still got in trouble with things. And at the end, he kind of hinted at a sequel, which is kind of cool. The comedy flowed really well, and I thought that was really good. How it should. Spider-Man's always been is serious when he needs to be, and the comedy is never out of place. It always works well for how it is, and it kept with that idea, and it kind of really went through Miles Morales' story. Peter Parker dies in his universe. Spoiler again. Don't care. And he steps up and he learns to take that place, and I thought that was really good how that worked out. So that's really all I have to say about that movie. But next thing I'm gonna talk about Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins was, I thought was fantastic as well. It didn't, it kind of called back to the original, but it really made it its own thing as well. It was still definitely new and fresh in how it worked and everything. And I thought that was great. It didn't copy any old songs or tropes can you imagine that song? It really brought you into the world of how Mary Poppins kind of works. It's just very imaginative and kind of sporadic and makes no sense. It's positively improbable. I think that's what she says. It's kind of fun. Which is, great. It's exactly how Mary Poppins is supposed to work. And you did even back in the original, I forget his name, the actor. He was the chimney sweep, and he had this whole thing, and I thought that was really great for the original, how it brings into it. And I like how he has his own song bit, and he goes into the chalk world and brings them all through and kind of explores how Mary Poppins works. But on this one, there's the China Bowl, and it does that instead, and I thought that was really good kind of echo to the original and everything. And I thought that was fantastic. And he's not he's not a chimney sweep. That's what I was getting at. He's not a chimney sweep in this one. I think it's great. He's a luminaire or whatever, the lamp guys. They light the lamps in London instead of a chimney sweep. It's kind of that mundane job, but he just looks at the positive side, and that's like kind of reflects the same character. And I think that was really great. And again, I'm blanking on actors' names right now, but the actor who plays Mary Poppins does a very good job at mimicking the old one, and it's very much feels like the same character and how she works and everything, which is perfect. It's exactly how it's supposed to be, and I just thought it was really good. It wasn't just a blank copy of the original. It was its own new story. It was Mary Poppins Returns. Not the same story, but it's definitely a good echo of the original. It's definitely its own story. It's not the same thing. It's very good. I loved it. And what else did I see? I saw Mortal Engines. Okay, so watching Mortal Engines trailer the first time, I saw that, and I just thought, man, this is ridiculous, and I have to see it. And honestly, that's all it is. It's kind of like Star Wars on Earth, but not as good. It's really just stupid concept, but it works so well, and then it just takes it kind of owns that and works seriously with it. And I just thought it was pretty great. It very much reminds me of kind of Star Wars. Someone pointed that out to me, and I thought, man, that's a great example of it. It kind of feels like that. It feels like Star Wars, but on Earth, not in space, and it works really well. The characters aren't perfect, the story's not perfect, but it's definitely a fun thing to just kind of sit down and watch. It worked well for what it was. It wasn't meant to be anything serious, because it really isn't anything serious. But yeah, that was just a small fun movie I went and saw. Nothing stellar, but definitely good to watch. I went and saw Aquaman as well. Now, I went into, alright, so I am a huge Marvel fan. I was a Marvel kid growing up, and DC was always there, and I like Batman and The Flash and stuff, but I never really was great about it. And then their movies came out, and the Dark Knight series came out, and that was obviously a good movie series with, that worked well, but then they started building the MCU, and I was like, not the MCU, my bad, the DCU. And that was a big old crash and burn, in my opinion. Didn't work well, but then again, as these movies like Wonder Woman and Aquaman come out, I think, I'm realizing what the trope is kind of here. I feel like DC started off wrong, but then again, so did Marvel, but they, still did it better, I'm being honest. But, you see Marvel, when they started off technically the first movie that came out in the MCU was the Hulk, not played by, what's his face? I can't think of his name either. The guy who plays the Hulk now, Bruce Banner. I cannot think of his name. It's like Ralph. Is it? Oh, it's gonna bug me. I'm doing so bad with actors right now. I think it's just because I'm tired. But yeah, it's not the actor we see now. It's a different actor. It's a horrible movie. It really is. It's that first just kind of misstep. It wasn't really what I was doing. But, on Marvel's behalf, there wasn't going to be an MCU at that time. But it is. But now we look at DC, who immediately tries to replicate that kind of thing with their movies. And it doesn't go well. It's really just a cash grab. You look at Batman v Superman. That was just a horrible movie. In my opinion, and the acting wasn't flawless, but Superman literally had 4 lines. It was just wasn't great, honestly. It really didn't do anything good. But it just wasn't. And what's it called? The Avengers ripoff. It's really blanking on me. Not Suicide Squad, obviously. Justice League. So Justice League, their acting's horrible, the CGI was horrid, and it was just not good at all. But then you look at Wonder Woman, and then Wonder Woman came out, and it felt like they tried to make a good story, what Wonder Woman should be. And you know, you looked at that and it was like, well, that's one good movie. And didn't do anything stellar there, but you know, but it was still, you know, it was a good movie. It was a very well done movie, and I didn't think anything else. I thought, you know, Justice League came after that. I'm like, okay, well, that's just disappointing, right? And I didn't think it was gonna get any better. I really didn't. And then, you know, this movie came out, and I was going in. I was like, this is going to be, you know, horrible, right? And I was kind of pleasantly surprised. It wasn't. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. I thought the acting was great. You know, the characters, they didn't look stupid. You know, like the characters looked like themselves. And when at the end of the movie, this again spoilers like the rest of them. At the end of the movie, when Aquaman gets the trident, he doesn't look stupid. He's in the original suit, and it looks good. And the CGI wasn't horrible. There was like 2 spots where it didn't look good, like the plane and submarine on the radar didn't look good. Like you saw a plane, like it zoomed into a plane, and it didn't look great. But it's like, whatever, you know, like that's just a very small, very brief thing that I want to complain about. But other than that, it was really good. Like the major flaw I want to point out is song choices were not great. Like that weird rendition of what's it called? Africa by Toto. You know, it just sounded horrible, and it didn't fit what was going on. Yeah, it just wasn't great. It was just kind of funny how that worked out. It's a sign. Cool. But yeah, it was a good movie, and it really took me by surprise. I was very shocked to find out. You know, I expected him going to see a bad movie, but I had signs in there. But I was pleasantly surprised. So good on you, DC. You did something. What else? All right, the last movie I saw. Man, I went and saw one of the greatest movies of 2018, in my opinion. I went and saw Bohemian Rhapsody. You know, I thought it was honestly amazing. I am a fan of Queen, so I went in, excited to see this, and I came out even more excited. It was just watching that movie, and just it was so good. Like, I already knew a good amount of that story of oh, that's really disappointing. I knew a bit of that, a good chunk of that story, so going and learning a little bit more about it, about what's his name, Freddie Mercury, and just man, it was so good, and the music was fantastic, and how they portrayed the character. I didn't feel like I was watching an actor. I felt like I was legitimately looking at Freddie Mercury and the rest of the band, and I felt like I was watching them, not an actor. It was so good, and it was very heartfelt and very just very well done, and I just can't help but think how amazing it was, how well done it was. It was just so good. Like, by far my favorite movie I've seen this 2018 or this year. But it was breathtaking, really. It truly was. And which was really cool in the previews. You see, what's it called? Rocket Man, which is for Elton John, which is another person I like to listen to, and I thought I'm sure it's going to be a very similar thing, and I can't wait to watch it, because I feel like it's going to be a very similar movie, and I think it's going to be good. So there's some movie reviews to do while I round up this episode. Yeah, I'll do another episode right after this, so for you it'll be the next Wednesday, but for me, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye, thanks again for watching.